we have been trying to get our citizenship. Why? Because we lost it. Adam with Eve led us to lose our identity. That is our citizenship. Adam and Eve renounced our citizenship from God's country way back over 6,000 years in what you have learned called the Garden of Eden. You know, religion has deceived people. All the religion talks about the Garden of Eden, and they went and ate an apple. So they went and ate an apple, and God sacked them, and we are still eating apples. And people are busy preaching and collecting people's offerings on the basis of apple. It's not about apple, dear. It's not true. What really happened was the denouncement of human citizenship from the country of God. That's what happened. How did it happen? It happened via our mind, via our mind. You see, citizenship is attained on earth currently by birth. By birth. But this kind of citizenship was lost via the mind. So in other words, we have two types of citizenship. We have the physical citizenship, which is generated by physical birth. Then we have the spiritual citizenship, which is generated by spiritual birth. Until Jesus came over 2,000 years, 19 years today, no human being knew that there is another type of birth. It was Jesus who came to mention it. Even the people who claim to be Jesus people, over 2 billion on earth, calling themselves Christians, they don't even understand it. And it's in their Bible. They have the document, but they don't understand. They don't even see what I'm saying. Some of them will say, really? Oh yes, let me tell you where it is. Go and look at it. John chapter 3, a man called Nicodemus, a ruler. He was a professor in theology. He contacted Jesus, and Jesus asked him, what is your problem? He said, how can I enter that country you talked about? And Jesus said, you need to be born again. So you see, this is the first time Jesus is using birth in his concept. So Nicodemus thought that, is it a normal concept of physical birth? How can I go back to my mother's stomach? He said, no, you got it wrong. That's not the concept I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with another concept you don't know at all. See, religion didn't tell you all these things. Because religion doesn't understand. Remember I told you that religion, they are still searching. Now if they didn't find a thing, how can they understand it? Until you find something, can you ever understand it? So you're getting citizenship into the country of the unseen. That's why it's spiritual. All spiritual things are unseen, true of us. For you to get citizenship into this unseen, you need to be born again. Religion again has misled the people. When they say born again, I saw somebody, some guy, I was watching TV, scanning the TV. I saw also a wonderful sermon. The guy was preaching very wisely and very powerful, you know. And he just disappointed me when he started to say, have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Savior? I said, oh, this guy has spoiled the matter. Jesus did not tell anybody to accept him as his personal Savior. You men of God, listen and listen very well. I challenge you, you can come, let's debate. We'll debate with the Bible and I'll prove you wrong. Jesus never told Nicodemus, you must be, you have to accept me as a... Then why would he tell him that you must be born again? No. Then he would have told him that, no, Nicodemus, you want to, no problem. You just accept me as your personal Savior. And that's all. You enter the country. Jesus never said that. Jesus told him, go and be born again. And the born again was a whole lecture. It was a whole lecture. And Jesus went further to even talk about if you are able to go and you are born again, you even enter, you only see. Hey, that's another level. They say, hey, then how can I enter? I say, you need to be born of water and of the Spirit. Religion doesn't know all these things. And they are claiming that people are qualified. Qualify on which grounds? So citizenship is attained by spiritual birth. So somebody will say, but you says the spiritual is the unseen. We can't see, so how can we be born again? Yes, it's possible. That spiritual birth is attained by the mind. Remember that the denouncement of citizenship by Adam and Eve was made via what? Your mind. So you need the mind to be able to get yourself born again. Somebody will say, really? Yes. Someone say, but you said it's an unseen thing. Yes, can you see your mind? When I say, can you see your mind, some people are started touching their head. When the Bible talks about the mind, don't limit it to your head. The Bible links it to your heart. What is the Bible trying to say? The Bible is trying to talk about your consciousness. Your consciousness. Your consciousness is what the Bible is talking about when it talks about your mind. And that is where it links up to your soul. It links up to your soul. That's where your seat of consciousness are. And it is where your five senses operate on. Hey, somebody will say, what's this one trying to say? I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to help you to understand what this whole thing about the mind is about. Your senses are seated on that mind. Your seeing, your feeling, your touching, your hearing, your taste, and so on. They are all centered there. Anyway, let me not take you too deep. So the whole exercise of citizenship, which is an unseen exercise, is dependent on the mind. Your whole exercise is dependent on your mind. That is how citizenship is operated. Citizenship is operated with the mind. And that's where the difficulty has been. You people are not able to identify your mind and be able to use your mind and be able to operate your mind. But you are doing it every second, every moment. Some people just got up and went to the washroom, ladies, and came back. It's your mind. Who told you? Now go to the ladies. But thank God that we are here to give you what we have found. And that is the concept of the kingdom. If you understand the concept, don't let the word concept confuse you. Concept simple means the idea of the kingdom. Because you see, concepts are built from ideas. Somebody will say, hey, so what is an idea? An idea is simple. Your dressing is an idea. You thought about, I'll wear this shirt, I'll wear these trousers. The women thought about how they will make their hair, how they will match their shoe, their bag. That's the idea. That's a concept. Concepts are made out of ideas. And concepts help us to communicate. So Jesus brought a concept so that he can communicate with us, with he, us, and their Father. Concept lay foundation for our understanding and communication. You see, the reason why you cannot understand kingdom is because you can't get the concept. Because if you get the concept, it will lay the foundation for you and you understand the kingdom. That's why I keep on saying that the kingdom is something you can get at once, but it's difficult.